Hello and welcome to this short video series. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos talking about, do I want to become a VA, or what does it mean to become a VA, a virtual assistant that is. I'm Paula Edwards from Advanced Virtual Assistants, and I wanted to start today with talking about the sorts of things you might want to ask yourself prior to embarking on a virtual assistant career. Have I got the skills? Am I the right mindset? Have I got the experience? All of the things to create a successful virtual assistant business for myself. So what I want to start with is thinking about the skills and strengths, because I know that that's a thing that most of you are concerned about. Most people think, oh, I don't know all the things. I don't know where to start. I haven't got enough skills to start a business and delivering admin services to people. But actually, I think you're going to be really surprised. You probably already have got enough skills to get started, and just start by offering the things that you can do. And then later, as you develop your business and you grow, what you find is, you're ever evolving and you'll be learning so much along the way. And then you have more and more things that you can add to your list that you're able to sell. So sorts of things I would say to you are you good at being organized? Do your friends all say to you, oh, give it to so and so because they can organize anything, they're so well organized? Is that something that people say about you? Or are you just good at getting things done? People always give you their list of things to do because you're just the person that will always get something done. Does that sound familiar? Or perhaps you're somebody that likes to solve problems, or find better ways of working. I know that's what I'm like. I like to think about how we can be more efficient, or how we can save time, or how we can improve things and what we're trying to deliver. Is that you as well? Is that something that you enjoy to do? You pride yourself on improving systems and processes and things. The other thing is being able to communicate quite clearly, because one thing is, I know it's obvious, but you're going to be working remotely. It's a virtual assistant that in the main, you're going to be working remotely. You're not going to be in an office with whoever it is that you're likely to be working with. And this makes it a little bit more tricky, and therefore communication must be so much more comprehensive and holistic. You've got to learn to communicate really comprehensively so that everybody knows where they stand. And that just doesn't go for you, that's also for the client as well. So can you communicate really well? Update people on where you're at, whether that's via email or some sort of messenger service, or telephone or Zoom or whatever it is. And are you somebody that likes to help others succeed? I know a lot of us operators, that's a big passion of ours. The thing that we really like to do is to help other people. So is that something else you'd say about yourself, or others would say about you? And the other thing is, do you like to learn new tools? I know a lot of people feel a little bit nervous about learning new technologies, new softwares, and it feels like there's a big hurdle to cross because I don't know all of this software. But actual fact, I'm now 53 and I really embrace new tech and new software. So if I can do it, I'm sure you can. And it's a case of just diving in. You can't break anything. Dive in and play around with it and see what it can do. It's actually quite fun. So are you somebody that likes to pick up new systems and softwares and tools quite quickly? Or if you're not that person who can pick it up quickly, are you at least willing to give it a go? The other thing I want to talk to you about is, your work style and your preferences. So most people want to become a virtual assistant because they want more freedom in their life. They want more flexibility or more control over the hours that they're working, so that they can fit around their commitments at home. Most of us want that. And it's almost hard to believe that it's actually true. You can have your cake and eat it, but I'm here to tell you that you can. So is that something that you're looking for, that you want this flexibility and you want to take control over the hours that you work? Of course, there's times when you have to step up and deliver some client work because you've got a deadline or something, and there are times that you might end up working later than you perhaps ordinarily would, but it's not often. You are in control of when you work, and that is the beauty of that. So is that something that you're looking for? And another thing I love about being a virtual assistant is the variety of work, working remotely and with various different clients in various different industries who bring different things to to us that we need to help them with. And I just absolutely love the variety that it brings. So is that something that you enjoy as well? The other thing is to work independently. You have to be able to self-manage, manage your time, not be distracted because you're working at home. Oh, I've heard the washing machine's finished, I'm just going to go and change that, and anything to procrastinate actually getting the work done. You have to be kind of disciplined to manage your time so that you're getting the client work done. Of course, around that or between clients, you can go and do those jobs that you want to do, and that's the beauty of working from home, but not at the expense of not getting the work done. So are you able to work independently and make sure that the work's getting done and manage yourself and manage your time? The other thing is like being able to work with all sorts of clients in all different areas. Of course, you don't have to take every single client on, but it's I've definitely had people ask me to work with them who are working in an industry I'm not interested to work with. And so I usually kindly decline and pass that on. But it's, do you want to start thinking about the kinds of clients you do want to work with, because you do want to genuinely care about their businesses. Another really important thing about whether being a virtual assistant is for you is to think about your mindset and your motivation. Now, I know this might sound a little bit, some people say it's a bit woo. I actually don't think it's very woo. It's actually really important. And in my experience, and people have gone through our virtual assistant training programs, the thing that holds them up achieving the success that they want is often your mindset, the lack of belief in yourself. I'm here to tell you that you've absolutely got the skills, and I believe in you and that you can create this for yourself. But you need to be really motivated and ready to try something new. And I know it feels a bit scary, but it's like, I'm going to push through anyway. You need a bit of that attitude. And I know we have days that we're better at that than others, but that's fine. We're all human at the end of the day. But you want to be thinking, I'm going to just push myself slightly out my comfort zone because I really want to create this for myself. What motivates you? Perhaps you want to earn money to bring into your household. Maybe it's you're the breadwinner. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's just money that you want to bring in that gives you more freedom, maybe the family holiday or presents or whatever it is. So what is it that's going to motivate you to push yourself through those scary moments occasionally? And, perhaps you want to feel proud of what you're able to achieve and what you create for yourself and the impact that you have on your clients. That is so motivating. I absolutely love that part of what I do. The thing I would say to you is don't keep waiting for the right time. This is what I see all the time, is that people think, yeah, well, I'll just wait until Jimmy's at school, or I'll just wait until we've moved house, or this or that or the other, or my job's okay at the moment. I'm going to stay in this job for the moment. So when is the right time? Don't keep putting it off. I like to say, is it one day or day one? And I think this is a really powerful way to think about it. Stop making it one day and make it day one. So if you're curious about building something for yourself and you have all of the skills and they're excited by what I've shared, then maybe being a virtual assistant is exactly for you. If you want to know more, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to have a chat.